Hi, my name is Isha, and I went to Duke University for undergrad. I was accepted to Tufts Medical School and Medical College of Georgia, and I'm so excited to have these two acceptances. One came in December and one came in January, and I'm so lucky to have had these opportunities to interview with the schools and be accepted, and I have committed to Tufts Medical School. I think that hearing about the process from other people who had gone through it already was so overwhelming. There's many parts of the application process, all with varying components and deadlines and details that you need to pay attention to. And I think additionally, something that was unique in my situation was that I wasn't planning to take a gap year. So I was applying after the end of my junior year. And so given that I am a little bit younger than a lot of other students applying to medical school, I wanted to, put my best foot forward in terms of, making the most of this cycle. And I guess that is kind of what led me to Inspira. I had ended up looking at a couple of different companies online, but I spoke to Sarah from y'all's admissions team and just instantly clicked with her. She was so easy to talk to. She readily answered all of my questions, all of my parents' questions, and I think ultimately I just felt really comfortable with her, and I felt like as a proxy for the company, I would feel comfortable working with Inspira as a whole. So I think that initial consultation was just the stepping stone to working with you guys. Working with my counselor was very helpful. There are so many parts of the application process that have very different parts of it, different deadlines. There's so much that you have to do. And working with my counselor really helped me to stay on track with everything. They kind of matched the way that I like to approach things in terms of having set deadlines and timelines that I was able to keep track of and manage. And I really appreciated that I was always able to get in touch with my counselor through email. So, even besides getting feedback on my essays, anytime I had a question about Casper or letters of rec or, uploading anything to AMCAS, I could always, reach out for help. So I think that, his support was incredible. The experience of having gone through the process and having worked with other students before, especially during proofreading essays and preparing for interviews. There's so much experience that my counselor had in terms of preparing for his own medical school interviews or residency interviews, that he was really able to speak to me through his own experience, and I was really able to understand what it means to be in those situations. So I think hearing that from him just made the process even easier for me. That's a tough question, but in addition to staying on top of all the deadlines, that's very important. I would say to be true to who you are. I think so much of the admission cycle kind of turns into, oh, what will these admissions committee like to hear from me, or how can I cater to what they want? But I think something I feel at the end part of this whole process is that I was able to stay true to who I was in all my essays and the materials I sent out to these schools. And I think that it's so important to convey your story and who you are and what makes you different from everyone else applying at the same time. So that would probably be my advice.